In this video, we will be creating a new document. Access the Document Center here by clicking the plus sign. The drop down, just move down to when you want to create a new document, or you could begin with a document change request. We'll go ahead and create the new document. Once the screen appears, you simply pick your document type. This is a drop-down field created by your company. These are the defaults for our demo, but of course you get to put what you want into document types. This is a new demonstration document. Okay. The owner of the document is the person who logged in. That's me. Support, and then pick the location if it's specific to a location, or if it's for select all, we'll just select all. What department is creating the new document? The administration department. Over to the right, there is a document number that's referred to as a HOMA number, and it tells you that it's version 1. So the HOMA number is important when you call in with any kind of a bug or a problem. If you identify the document number, it's very easy for us to find the document and correct it for you. As you move down the screen, you're going to see a division line right here that's gray. Flex fields can be created in the document. If there were flex fields created, there would be the header here, the flex field section, and the body. So we're missing some flex fields. That's fine. The new version will have the ability to create 7 flex fields. The next thing that you'd want to do is select who is going to review this document. So you need to go into the Select Members utility, and then go ahead and we'll select a couple of people that are in the application. Once you've selected your reviewers, that's all good. Now move over to the right, and when this document is approved, who is this going to be sent out to? So again, we're going to pick a couple of people that we want to have the document. Sometimes you might want to choose all personnel, but many times it's just a few people, especially those people you're trying to train. To the left over here again, it says acknowledgement options. Acknowledgement required by members of the distribution list. If you select yes, when the users that are on the distribution list receive the email and click on it, they will be asked to acknowledge that they read it. Then it would immediately, of course, go to their training plan and be available for any auditor to see that they did read and acknowledge they read it. It also asks automatic notification after all distribution list members have acknowledged the document. This is a good thing because the person that created the document might want to know when it's completely finished. If you click yes, then you would be asked to choose someone from the Select Members utility who needs to receive that. And that would be a notification that everybody has approved the document. That's what that's all about. Automatic notification each time the document is acknowledged. I would suggest when you use all personnel, don't choose yes, because you'll be bombarded with everyone who was sent out the document. The firewall link is available to you if you want to contain something on your servers and not have Ventara host that particular URL or document. You can put the URL in here. Otherwise, you can choose any of the attachments you want from anywhere in your files. They can be graphics, and they can be the total attachment size is 60 megabytes. So that pretty much, we've had many medical companies needing a little more than 30 or 40 megabytes. We've increased it so that you can put your graphics in there. The best way to save a file is as a .doc, not a .docx, because the .doc is searchable by Ventara. Down here in the body, this is a word editor. It's not a word processor, but this is a place where you can put any kind of information pertinent to this particular document. You can type the information here. This is a place to add information, maybe some reading material or something that you weren't able to attach through the firewall or attachments. As you move down the document just a little bit more, you have the ability to select references from anywhere in the application. If I choose select references, the reference utility jumps up, and you're able to pick from any of the other centers. As long as your references are turned on for a center, they will appear here. You can pick your center that you want to choose from, change the view, and at that point you can go ahead and select a couple of documents that you want to be used as references for this particular document. Moving down a little bit more, now you've got your references in place. Over here to the right, under Document Info, you can see that this tells us this document has never been reviewed. The next review date is January 18th, 2022. This is the demo, our demonstration system, and we have it set up so it's reviewed apparently around every 6 months, but you can set that to anything you want at your facility. The readers, select the readers. Generally it's all personnel, and additional editors, you can select more editors, but that makes it specific as to who can and can't get into this particular document. Otherwise it's pretty much available for the personnel to read it and the person that created the document to continue to edit the document, or the application administrator at your facility. The approval profile can be set up to be editable. In this case, we'll go ahead and select Reno, Nevada. No, I don't want Reno, Nevada. It has too many approvers. We'll go for the all locations, and at the time that I save the document, this information will change. Down here we have escalation, which I don't generally use, especially for the demonstration product, but you can escalate if a document is not approved timely. It can be escalated to the approver's manager. Here where it says add comment to history, this is where you would add any comment you want to document, and this would remain in place with the document forever. So by typing in this area, it will timestamp it and date it, and it would be included in this document from this moment forward. So now that we've got all of our information in place, let's go ahead and take a look. You can see at the moment that I choose save. Okay, now it has actually become an incident called an incident form. As I move down the document just a little bit, we've got all of our distribution selected, our distribution, our reviewers, and then information is correct. We've chosen our references. It's telling us the document's never been reviewed. And then down here, the approval profile is set up for one person to approve it. If I had actually escalation built into the approval profile, I could make sure that the manager of this person gets notice that he has not approved it timely. Okay, so right here is where I typed add history to comment. You can see it's loaded into this document, and it will be forever. All right, so that's how you create a document. At this point, then, you would want to send it out for either review or approval. Most clients choose to send it out for review first, which is fine. And once I click the request review, it does go out to everyone. And then you should expect that out in about quickly as possible. And then, of course, you'll get your feedback. When you do get your feedback, you can go to the show button and choose comments, and that's where any kind of feedback that's come in will be in this box. Right now we don't have any feedback, which is fine with me because I just sent it out. And then once the creator's happy and the document is approved, you would be able then to go ahead and you would be able to request approval. And if you do request approval, once it's approved, it will notify you. It does have the double validation included, especially necessary for medical facilities. And that's how you create a document in Ventara. Thank you.